back. Today I'm going to be carrying on with the Nissan. I'm going to actually bleed the brakes. I'm going to see if I actually bleed the brakes with just a little squeezy bottle. I've seen this done on YouTube a few times. I'm going to see if it actually works. And I'm also going to fit, when I've done that and got the car out of the way, I'm going to see if I can fix some new shop lights up. Just in the garage here, see if I can brighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to have a go with this. See if it works. So what I'm going to be using is just a little squeezy trigger. I think it was just off a cheap window cleaning bottle, window cleaning fluid from Tesco's or somewhere like that. And then I'm going to be using a bit of hose with a rubber pipe in to put actually on the nipple. And I'll slide that in there. I may have to pinch that with my fingers to try and create a bit of a seal. So I'm going to use the brake spanner just to crack the nipple. And some fluid is starting to seep out already, so if I can just pump that. There we go, it's pumping it out. I think you have to have it higher than the actual nipple. Let's pull some fluid through. You can see that. Let's bring it around. Let's pour a little fluid through. So it's obviously creating some sort of vacuum, which is quite cool. So I'll just lock that off. I'll go around and do the other ones. You're supposed to start at the furthest one away from the booster, so that'll be the rear one, so I'll do that next, and then I'll go around, do all of them a couple of times, see if I can pull any fluid out and see how the pedal feels. But for a couple of quid, or even almost free, to do it by yourself, this works. It's a bonus. Right, so I've just been all the way around the actual car and done it all the system once. Just going to show you how well this actually works. It's pretty impressive actually. For something that cost absolutely next to nothing, it's really good. I'll pop like that, and see it pulling the air through. I had to put a little bit of tape just around the actual pipe there to actually create more of a vacuum on the actual pipe, so there's a bit of an air leak. But that is actually working spot on. Just knock that one off, and I'll go around again, make sure there's no air in the system. It's job done. For the sake of a few quid, even if that, it's probably not as good as a proper professional brake bleeder or somebody standing on the pedal for you, but to get you out of a hole if you're on your own, this is ideal. There's Woody, ready for his walk. Alright Woody, so that was a quick and easy job. I've topped up the fluid now, so we're all bled, and pedal feels nice and firm. So what I'm going to do now is get the wheels back on, get it back on the ground. I'll probably try and move it out of the way so I can get the spotlights in. It's actually due for an MOT soon actually. I think it's next week, but then again it's only done 70 miles since last MOT due to the lockdown, etc. So I don't think there's going to be anything flagged up, hopefully. So what I'm going to do is actually try and put a spotlight up there, get that just about there, one of the LED spotlights. That should just give me some nice light onto the engine bay when I'm working. And then I'll probably try and get the other one, I think, round about there, or maybe on the back of there where that actual light is there. It doesn't work anymore, the bulb's gone in that. I've got to get a new bulb for that. I'm going to get an LED one probably there, give me more light this way I think, but we'll see what I can do. I'm probably going to daisy chain it into that light there so it gets the 240 from that, and then that one on a separate plug so I can put it into the socket over there so I can turn it on and off when I want. Okay, So I'll get the wheels back on, get the car out and start doing some electrical stuff. All back on the ground, wheels are all on, cleaned of course before they went back on. Brake calipers are quite nice actually. It's definitely still needs an alignment. Camber looks alright though. Right, okay, I'm going to get the old electrical gear out and start figuring out how I'm going to do the lights. Well, that's a bit brighter, much better. A little bit of interference with the video, but I can live with that for keeping the camera down on this sort of angle. The only sort of gripe I had with these was they seem to supply it with naff cable, probably what, just over a foot's worth of cable. So I had to splice in an old cable I had with a plug. But it's still not quite long enough, so I have to get some longer cable and splice that in so I can go to the actual socket. But for now that'll do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and get the other one organised, see if I can splice it into this strip light here and go a little bit further up there. I think I tidied the plastic up a little bit around the light as well. I did put this up when I actually painted the car quite a while ago. It's getting a bit tired, but keeps it a little bit dry and a little bit warmer in here as well in winter. So I think I'll do now is have a look, see where I'm going to put that mount. I might even just mount it above the actual spotlight, the thingy light just here, facing that sort of way, I think. And there is the other one fitted, top there, pointing slightly upwards. I can always change that. A lot brighter in here now. Much better for painting, car polishing and detailing. Could really do some lights along the sides really, but I think that's going to be at a later date. I'm going to finally have the doorway put through into the workshop, etc. So yeah, really happy with that, not brighter. So I think I'm going to end this video here. Not really much happened in this one again, but just little insights for what I've been getting up to with the Nissan and workshop, etc. I'm still waiting for an engineer to come out and actually look at the walls to see if they're still structurally sound. I don't know if you saw in a past video where the walls were starting to crack and move. So this is still going here. And eventually I want to get a doorway through, so I need to find out if it's actually structurally sound before I do any of that. So that'll probably be coming up in another video at some point. So I hope you like this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. And I'll hopefully see you on the next one.